Following the Beatles' breakup in 1970, John Lennon openly criticized much of the band's output, particularly targeting Paul McCartney's compositions, such as Let It Be, Yesterday, and the Abbey Road medley. His critiques even extended to one of their most acclaimed albums, a project that emerged from their shift away from touring towards studio experimentation. During their 8 years together, the Beatles produced 13 studio albums, with 7 released between 1963 and 1966 alone. In their early years, Lennon, McCartney, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr were remarkably prolific, consistently delivering hits to their massive fan base. However, their pace slowed in the latter half of the 1960s as their musical style matured. After ceasing live performances in 1966, Revolver marked a departure from their earlier rock and roll sound, incorporating advanced studio techniques and experimental approaches. The following year, they released Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band during the Summer of Love. This album became one of their most iconic works, embodying the counterculture movement with its innovative sound and striking cover art by Peter Blake and Jan Hayworth. The psychedelic concept album was largely McCartney's creation, inspired by the idea of a fictional military band during a flight in late 1966. As detailed in the book Many Years From Now, McCartney sought to break free from the Beatles' clean-cut image, aiming instead for artistic reinvention. He later reflected that Sgt. Pepper represented a pivotal moment for the band, allowing them to explore new creative identities beyond their public personas. While McCartney considered it the Beatles' most influential album, he acknowledged that others, like Revolver, The White Album, and Abbey Road, also held significant artistic merit. However, Lennon held a less favorable view, expressing dissatisfaction with certain aspects of Sgt. Pepper in later interviews. He even questioned whether the album's production was worth the personal sacrifices he had made. Despite Lennon's criticisms, Sgt. Pepper achieved monumental success, going 18 times platinum in the UK and dominating charts worldwide. It spent 27 weeks at #1 in the UK and 15 weeks atop the US charts, cementing its place as a landmark in music history.